Twitter, X, or whatever you call it, they claim there's some tension between Tay Roc and Sue Surf. I remember Surf put out a tweet before he came home. He was like, niggas still stuck in the same spot, ain't doing nothing with themselves, yada yada, this, that, and the third. I'm cutting them off. For some reason, when he put out that tweet, I thought of Tay Roc. Now I'm seeing on Twitter behind the scene there might be some tension between them two. Twitter's saying that Roc's not happy because Surf welcomed Easy to spaces with open arms. Talking about he might could possibly get him back on URL, etc., etc. You know what I mean? But is this it for gun titles? Is it over? Or Roc wasn't putting money on Surf books or something? The way Roc was battling like 22 times a year ever since Surf went in, I thought Surf was like writing for him sometime, like, get some money or something. But you never know what went down with them brothers. It's funny that he shouted out Allen Solomon and then he shout out Tay Roc, you know? And Jazz the rapper, he said Jazz always threw money on his book. Even Bird was throwing money on his books. But what's really going on between Tay Roc and Sue Surf, man? Is Surf kind of pissed off with Roc the way he carried it with Easy or something? We got to find out. Somebody need to sit down with Sue Surf. Well, they can't sit down with him until maybe next month. Yeah, June. I think he'd be able to do what he do. You know what I mean? Right now he's in Michigan in the halfway house, but I think he get out in June from that halfway house. You know? But yeah, man, that's the talk on Twitter. Tension between Tay Roc and Sue Surf, man. Some people saying all this shit is orchestrated so they can have a battle to make Surf look good. You know, Mm, I don't know, man. I just know URL better drop some fire announcements or something because that shit on Saturday. Uh, who's on that card? That card? I seen top floor loot. I'm not interested. Like, URL need to do something, man. Put some pressure on the like button, man. You stop by, you know what I mean? Put some pressure on the like button. But what's the real tension between them guys, man? You know? I want to see a 2v2 with these niggas, man. Get things back in motion. And everybody's on Twitter frying Briz Rothstein, you know? Mr. Running Man. It's the running you want and it's the running you leggings. You know? Briz haven't been the same since Murder Mook hit him with that mighty right shot, man. You know? Briz just been all over the place, man. Somebody made a point, like if he discussed it with battle rap, why he's always in the spaces and shit, man. Mm-hmm. He just shamed, man. 'Cause he know, that Cassidy and knowledge shit. I'm not excited, man. You know what I mean? I need some URL shit. I need some blockbuster shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm not excited with all these bench warmers they trying to do, man. I need some blockbuster shit, man. Battle rap's in a bad place, man. Salute. We need some blockbuster shit. We need an announcement like Loaded Lux is coming back outside or something. You know what I mean? Heard up. And they talking with Cassidy and Jay Mills. Cassidy said he'll watch Jay Mills. I'm waiting for Jay Mills to respond to that. He got to say something to that. But that'll be a long, boring battle. If they lock horns. And if they do battle, they need to do that shit for free, man. Ain't nobody buying no pay per view for Cassidy and Jay Mills, man. What Mills want a big salute. Mills want a big bag for his return. I don't even think Beasley offered him 50 racks, man. I still don't believe that, man. You know, if you are really willing to give Hitman 125 to 150, you think they're gonna waste 50 racks on Jay Mills? I mean, come on, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mills might be quiet right now because he's in La La Land because the Knicks they made it to the finals, man. You know, and feel bad for the Knicks, man. They've been smoking shit. And then the NBA probably gonna have OKC win. The Spurs should win tonight. Saturday, the NBA gonna do some bullshit probably and push OKC to the finals again. And the Knicks play OKC. They won't be able to touch Shai Gilgeous Alexander. I can't stand the Thunder, man. They make basketball boring. But yeah. Anybody know the real tension between these guys, man? Oh, this shit is just made up shit, man. You know? They really haven't been talking on social media like that, you know? Surf's first day back on social media on Twitter, Roc said, "Welcome home." He just retweeted that. Nothing, no more. Didn't say nothing, just retweeted it, man. We'll find out soon, man. Things about to pick up. Nome is right around the corner. Then Summer Madness. With Smack said he may do Summer Madness before Nome this year. You know, when Smack get drunk, he just start talking, though. You know what I mean? But, do I want to see a rematch between them two brothers? No, not really. You know, but we'll see, man. You know, we're gonna get an announcement soon about Surf's return to shake up the battle rap community. Pretty sure Jay Black already know when that announcement is coming, et cetera, et cetera. You know, I see Briz Rothstein talking trash to Sirius Jones, talking about how Jones got knocked out, but Jones didn't run away from the culture, man. And Jones got his lick back. He caught Math in Miami. They beat Math. Math tried to hide under the table, man. So you got to stop the shit with Sirius Jones always bringing up that Math Hoffa shit. He got his lick back. And no, he did not run like Briz out the culture. Briz did some corny shit and ran, man. You know? Now he can't show face on the stage. He know as soon as he step on stage, the first few bars is gonna be about what Murder Mook did to him. You know what I mean? So and he's shamed about that. Yo, Briz haven't battled since what? 2018, man? That's fucking 8 years. August will be 8 years because that summer, what was it? The double impact Summer Madness? That was the last event Briz Rothstein competed in, man. Wait up. And that was 8 years ago, Amazora. They did when URL was at Amazora, man. That was 8 fucking years ago. Time flies, man. Briz might be dated. He might be a shell of himself. Now he waited too much time, man. You know? Then he goes to talk about Surf Stolen Style with the AMG Briz. Shut the fuck up. I think you eating pork chops again, my nigga. You know what I mean? Eating pork chops and bacon again, man. Cause that's some delusional talk. Why Surf need to steal anything from you? Surf is fucking 1,000 times better than you, Jace. And no hate to Briz, but I'm just keeping it real, man. You know what I mean? The nigga won 100K to return to battle rap. Now, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, yeah, there was a demand for him. But he fucked all that up. Salute. 9 months, I just talked about what's the tension going on between Tay Roc and Sue Surf. Is this shit made up? That's all Twitter is talking about, man. Like it's some beef between these two, man. That. I do feel like that tweet Surf put out before he came home. If you still stuck in the same place, ain't doing nothing with yourself, I ain't fucking with you. I thought of Tay Roc when he released that tweet, bro. You know what I mean? Before he came home. You know? I thought of Roc, you know? Maybe Roc didn't put no money on his books or something. You know what I mean? It's funny, Island Solomon was putting money on his books, you know? Mm, real. But do Roc feel a certain way? Because Surf had Easy in the spaces? That's the talk on Twitter. The people trying to say, "Oh, Roc feel a certain way because Surf was talking about getting Easy back on URL." Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I mean? We'll see it. We'll find out soon, man. We'll find out soon. Mhm. I think Surf get out that halfway house next month, according to Joe Button. You know what I mean? I think Surf be like in June. You know, but we will find out soon. You know, when Surf start talking, he gonna talk. You know. And it's funny that Urkel, you couldn't get Urkel to battle. You couldn't get him to battle Av a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Now he have no choice but to battle Av, man. And people saying Av may not even show up because URL is going to open that nigga a big battle. You know what I mean? We'll find out though. When is that card? When is Easy's card? Him and Av, you know? I'm hearing that Av may not show up because he's gonna get a battle that he won on URL. You know what I mean? We'll find out. I mean, the Frozenberg rule got some shit coming up. Who's buying that? Like, who's really buying that, bro? Like, who's buying that, man? I respect the hustle, but nobody care about. That's a fact, bro. Like, I just was shocked that he decided to battle Ab because 2 years ago Ab wasn't even in the conversation. He used to belittle Ab, but now he can't get no battle, so he got to do what he got to do. You know what I mean? The Ab might not show up. That's true, but you know they may just fuck Easy though. They might give Av a battle that he want, you know, the twerk battle or something. And the twerk made a promise to Smack that like, yo, he's back on top of his game. So we gonna find out soon, bro. You know what I mean? We gonna find out soon. But yeah, man, I was shocked when I see Av and Easy. I just started laughing, man. Like this dude, he got nowhere to turn, man. Nowhere to turn. And yeah, Frank White just wastes his money on everything, man. You know, everything. He just sponsor anything. Niggas will rob him. He'll do it again. Like, it is what it is. Some niggas just want to be down, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some niggas just want to be down. But yeah, DNA said, you know, Organic put out a tweet. Who should easy to block Captain Battle on his King of the Dot debut? DNA said he'll take him. DNA said he wants the smoke. You know? Yeah. But do King of the Dot have the bag DNA want though? You know? DNA gonna destroy that nigga, man. There's too much ammo for DNA to work with. Too much shit happening easy. DNA gonna smoke him. You know? DNA's gonna smoke him, but you know the community's gonna fucking front on DNA. But I know DNA's gonna smoke that nigga. I mean, real. I just came out here to ask about this tension going on, this so-called tension everybody's talking about on Twitter. You probably gonna see some blogs on it today. Like what kind of beef is going on? Rock's not saying nothing, Surf not saying nothing, so we'll find out sooner or later, man. But shout out to the gang. Always us, never them. I appreciate y'all. Just do me a favor. Whoever's in here, stick around, put some pressure on the like button, man. It costs you nothing. It helps the channel, man. You know, it makes me want to come live even more. You know what I mean? That's all I ask for. I'm not asking for no cash apps. Just hit the like button, man. That's all a brother asks, man.